Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of times this past summer, I was expecting something in the mail, something personal, and it never came. And I followed up to see if it was mailed. It was mailed. It happened, I would say, maybe twice this past summer. And this story that I'm about to tell you comes out of New Jersey. There was a U.S. postal worker in New Jersey arrested for dumping mail, including election ballots. When those things happen, I do wonder. I do. And I have for some time. And this is not the first time we had this happen. There was another mail carrier that rented, one of those storage places. Well, they had rented space. They were literally throwing people mail in this rented place and not delivering it. And some of it was checks and important things that people needed. And they were doing this and they finally got caught. I know that US postal workers have been sick. I've been reading the stories of how many of them have gotten coronavirus. And I mean, just think about this. They have been working through this entire pandemic. They haven't gotten one break through it, not one. And I know they were complaining because they were saying you know, the managers were not providing them with PPE. They had to provide their own if they wanted to work and needed protection. And many of them had an issue with that and they were complaining and getting no results. And the post office has always been underfunded. So they got a lot of issues that they're working with in addition to the pandemic. And Trump had them remove mailboxes. He refused to fund them. It's a lot of mess. So this story came out on NBC4 out of New York, um, October 7th, 2020. U.S. worker, and this is a U.S. postal worker in New Jersey, arrested for allegedly dumping mail, including election ballots. A U.S. Postal Service mail carrier in Hudson County, New Jersey, was arrested for discarding mail, including 99 general election ballots sent from the County Board of Elections that were intended to be delivered to West Orange residents. U.S. Attorney Craig Carpinto announced, and this was a 26-year-old mail carrier, and they were charged by complaint of one count of delay um, and detention of mail, and one count of obstruction of mail. Wow. The delay of mail charge is punishable by a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The obstruction of mail charge is punishable by a maximum penalty of 6 months in prison and a $5,000 fine. Wow. Attorney information for the accused was not immediately known. So, this 26-year-old postal worker is due to appear in court Wednesday, which was today in the afternoon, in Newark Federal Court. According to court documents, roughly 1,875 pieces of mail, including 627 pieces of first class, 873 pieces of standard class, and 2 pieces of certified mail, 99 general election ballots for residents in West Orange, and 276 campaign flyers from local candidates for West Orange. Now, West Orange is a lot north from me. That's going towards New York. All right, so the West Orange Town Council and Board of Education were recovered from dumpsters in North Arlington and West Orange on October 2nd and October 5th. The intended destination for ballots and campaign flyers are heavily Democratic areas. The mail had been scheduled to be delivered on September 28th, October 1st, and October 2nd to the addresses on certain postal routes in Orange and West Orange. On the delivery dates for which mail was recovered, this 26-year-old postal worker was the only mail carrier assigned to deliver mail to the addresses on the recovered mail, according to court documents. So look, he can't even say it was another carrier. He was the only one exclusively that had this particular mail. So that's how they were able to pinpoint it was him. The recovered mail was placed back into the mail stream for delivery to its intended recipients, according to the prosecutor's office. Wow. We shall see. When people start mailing those ballots in, it's going to get overwhelming for the Postal Service in that case as well. It does make you wonder what is really going to happen. You know? Wow. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.